So what we're going to do now is try and prove a few identities. That means we're going to try and prove that one side equals the other, and in the assignment you're going to be asked to do a proof. So we're going to go through some, and then you'll use these same ideas to prove identities. The first few are going to use what we know about right-angled triangles. So let's look at this right-angled triangle for a second and just remind ourselves of what's going on. If that's the angle we're interested in, theta, then we call this side the opposite, this side the adjacent, and that side the hypotenuse. And so then we can write down a few things we know about it. We know that the sine is opposite over hypotenuse, and we know that the cosine is adjacent to hypotenuse. Now our first proof is here. Tan theta equals sine theta over cos theta. This is a trigonometric identity, and we can prove that that's true. So what can we do to prove that's true? That the sine theta over cos theta equals tan theta. We know sine theta equals opposite over hypotenuse. Cosine theta equals adjacent over hypotenuse. So tangent of theta equals opposite over adjacent. We know that. Opposite over adjacent. But that equals, according to this, sine theta, which is opposite over hypotenuse, over cosine theta, which is adjacent over hypotenuse. So we can write that down, that tan theta equals this. But that equals opposite over hypotenuse times hypotenuse over adjacent. Because if I have this second fraction, when I divide by a fraction, I invert and multiply. So instead of dividing by a over h, I multiply by h over a. So I can write that. And now we see that these cancel. And so it just equals opposite over adjacent, which is what the tangent of theta is, opposite over adjacent. So we've proved that identity, that tan theta is sine theta over cos theta. So we know that this is true. Tan theta, we know that this is true. Tan theta is opposite over adjacent. And we're trying to prove that this is true. Tan theta is sine theta over cos theta. So what we do is we write down that tan theta equals sine theta over cos theta in terms of what sine and cosine is. Opposite over hypotenuse, adjacent over hypotenuse. And then we play around with that using algebra and simplify it to get this. And then we say, that is this. And so sine theta over cos theta, which is this over this, must be tan theta. We proved it. So that's another identity we can add to our list of identities. We've written down 3. Here's another one. Tan theta is sine theta over cos theta. And we can add that to our list of little identities.